I'm gonna unmute myself. Okay. Okay. Let's see if any more people want to get on. Sorry. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Sorry if that was loud. Well, welcome to the stream. Today I'm going to do one of the looks that I've been posting on social media. I posted 3 looks for people to vote on which one they wanted me to do today. So I posted my Disney Villains Ursula look, and I also posted my Tinkerbell look, and then I did one of Revolution's Bratz looks from Jade. So, I actually ended up with a tie between Tinkerbell and Ursula, which is not a big shock to me at all. Everybody likes Tinkerbell and everybody loves Ursula. Ursula's like one of the most favorite Disney villains there is, probably only behind Hades and Maleficent would be my guess. So the one that won was Tinkerbell when I did the tiebreaker. So I'm going to be doing the Tinkerbell look today. This is from ColourPop. This is the Tinkerbell palette. I have a couple of looks from this one, but there's only one that I have down that actually kind of really actually looks like it could be a true Tinkerbell look because it's green and gold. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one for you guys today. Please excuse my, I have a sore thanks to Mask Me, so because I have to wear a mask at work and, you know, must abide by the rules and deal with the acne consequences. So, and my hair is a little floofy, so it's going to be getting in the way a lot. Okay, so let's see. Today I'm gonna try to show the palette more, like with what colors I'm working with and all that kind of stuff. But first I have to start with the base, which is the face, of course. I also can't find my spray. There it is. Okay. So, I talked about this last time with cleaning brushes, so you kind of need to clean your brushes, because this is from me doing my makeup the other day. You can see it's green. So, I usually just spray directly onto the brush, but over a wash rag, and then I rub it on the wash rag to get it off. And then I'll pinch it to try and get more of it off. Pinching. I can never actually get all the color off, but it usually doesn't spread farther into my other palettes, which is the important part. So, I said last time that I use just whatever brushes I need to make the shape of the eyeshadow that I'm trying to do, and I don't actually know what all of these little brushes are called. So, sorry that I don't know that. But this is the brush that I use for the base. And then this is the one that I use for the corner. tend to use for trying to blend a little bit more. I use a specific, usually lighter color to blend. And then this is the one that I use to make like my little wing shape. It's a little dirty right now because the Jade look that I did had a very dark wing look. And it actually was so dark that it made me feel like I was a raccoon. So what I did is I took one of my brushes that I don't use very much because I have all these sets of brushes and I only use some of them. I don't use all of them. So I used one that I don't use very much, and I like got the lightest color from the palette onto it and lightened up the raccoon eyes. Do-do. Alright, so I stopped showing brushes, sorry. So this is the brush that I use to do like my outer crease bit. And then this one I use to do on my under eye and up it a little bit into it. And then this is my glitter brush. Use it for all my glitters. That one's the easiest one to clean because the glitter doesn't usually stick. Okay, I realized I forgot something, so I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Realized I forgot one of my eyeshadows. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the collection that I'm going to be using a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and get started. So this is the ColourPop Tinkerbell collection, as I mentioned earlier. It came with the palette, and then it comes with 3 extra what they call Super Shock shadows that you can just like use to add to the look. And then it came with 2 blushes and a highlighter. And then it also came with 2 lip stains. I'm not a huge fan of lip stains. They make my mouth feel weird, so we'll give it a try. And then it also came with 2 different types of eyeliner. I'm going to be using the green one. There's also like a mauve pinkish one. So I will go ahead and get started now. I'm going to use the color corrector because, yeah, my allergies make huge bags under my eyes. A lot of people say, oh, you don't look like you've gotten enough sleep. Yeah, well, even if I could sleep for 3 days, I would still have these bags under my eyes because I'm allergic to so many things on this planet. Including the lovely cat that I have. And dogs, which I also love, so. Alright. Okay, so, I already did a little bit of color correcting when it comes to my acne because it's a little bad right now. Like I said, acne is a fun thing to deal with. I don't think, looking at the camera, it doesn't look like it's super easy to see, but I have a really bad one on my lip at the moment that's still healing. So, this is why you must always wash your face after wearing a mask, which I don't always do because I come home from work and I'm exhausted. Okay, so, if I can find my powder. Sorry, desk is a little bit of a chaotic mess because I just threw everything out of my bag. Okay, like I said before, I use the Bare Minerals powder. It's the original foundation broad spectrum SPF 5 or whatever. I use Bare Minerals when it comes to my face because, as I said before, I have really bad skin. I break out in acne really bad. I also have chronic urticaria, so my skin tends to react to the smallest little thing, including my own fingernails. And Bare Minerals is pretty good about not having a bunch of chemicals or even like certain natural ingredients that I might be allergic to, because I'm allergic to chemicals and I'm allergic to like pine trees and stuff like that, so makes it a little difficult. Oh, the music stopped. Let's do another song. I hope everybody's having a nice Sunday evening, enjoying what they can for their day and their evening. I mean, it's evening here, depending on where you are. So I'll show this a little bit better. So this is the lid to my powder. I tap the makeup into the lid and swirl it around with my brush before applying it. The lady that did the demo with me when I bought this told me that if you swirl it around, it activates the minerals better, so it adheres to your face better, so that way you're not getting like cake face, because it sits on your face versus actually falling into your pores if you do that. That's what she told me. Hopefully that wasn't just a marketing scheme. Alright, so we've got the base all done. Let's go ahead and try some other stuff here. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my eyeshadow primer potion, which I get from Urban Decay because I like Urban Decay even though their prices are ridiculous. But I tend to react to their products a lot less. So I think it's because they're supposed to be better for you. Maybe that's why they're so expensive. Comes with a little wand. Comes in a tube. So I apply it to the main shape that I want for my eyeshadow, mostly because if I do the wing and the creases, it will look so dark that I can't handle it. I'm still slightly traumatized from my raccoon phase when I was a teenager, so I try to not do super dark makeup anymore. I don't know, can you? Yeah, you can kind of see that, I guess. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm one of those people that sticks their tongue out when they're concentrating on trying to draw a shape. Ooh, and I missed. You're not supposed to do this because, you know, you shouldn't like touch your face too much. But if I try to get it off with a wipe, it's going to make a bigger mess than it already did. So awesome. Okay, so now we're going to start with the actual eyeshadow part, the best part. Woo woo! Okay. So, this is what the palette looks like. Mine's a little banged up because, you know, I've used it a lot. Tinkerbell's my favorite, so I tend to use her a lot. Okay, so, I usually start with this color right here as my base. It's a lighter green, so it's not super dark. It's a good base to go with. Do. sucks about doing your makeup is that you usually have to close one eye. It makes it harder to see what you're doing. Okay, so there I finished the corners. I kind of messed this one up. Let me fix it a little bit. Okay. My bad. I just dropped the palette. That was good. Especially because that palette's sold out right now. Okay, so I'm going to use one of the Super Shock shadows. Because there's a pink one, and then there's a green one, and then there's like a really dark red one. So I'm going to be using this one. I'm going to use it to do my wing. And then I have the other color. Just drop the lid. Can't reach it. Okay. So we're going to use this light green color to do the blending. This one has a little bit of a fallout issue, so it already kind of did the fallout onto my nose. So, quick fix to that. Use the brush that I used to put my foundation on. Wipe it off. Cool. Alright. Excuse me. Okay. So, now we can go ahead and do the wing. Okay. So, like I said, I use this one. I know it looks really dark. It shouldn't rub off into my shadow. The Super Shock shadows that come in pots from ColourPop, if you use like a small brush, be very careful because they are very delicate. I ordered the Heart of Gold Princess Vault eyeshadow collection. Quite a few of them showed up busted. And ColourPop's pretty good about wrapping the bejesus out of what they ship to you. So the box is usually lined with bubble wrap, and then each product is individually wrapped in bubble wrap. So it was just, yeah, not a fun thing. Oops, struggling. There we go. Didn't draw my lines very well. Usually when I do my wing, I try to draw the line and then fill it in, kind of like a coloring book. There we go. Okay, next one. Trying to draw these lines. My light is a little off right now. I'll fix it for next time. I didn't realize it was angled differently than the last time I streamed. There we go. Okay, usually when I do wings, I try to make them lighter. Like I said, when I did the Jade one, it was way too dark for my liking. Still kind of was even after I added the lightning. So if you can see, it's actually really difficult to see. Let me turn off my light really quick. So it's very light. I don't like having dark wings because then I look like a raccoon and it bothers me. So, okay. So now I'm going to use my brush for the crease. And the color I use for that is this other little green down here. The other ones have more of like a shimmer to them, and this one is non-shimmer. So it adds a bit of contrast to all the sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Alrighty, so it's not a lot, but just a little bit. Then the next thing I use is this gold color because it looks like pixie dust, so faith, trust, pixie dust. This is another one you have to be careful about stabbing because I just broke it a little bit. Definitely also have to blow on this one. Some of their like more shimmery colors will blast a lot easier than the other ones, I've noticed. I have quite a bit of palettes from ColourPop, and some of them I have this problem with. So anyway, yeah, I run this under my eye and then up into the crease so that it kind of works with the rest of the colors. It's like the final connecting piece. Okay. Oh, we got a little bit of fallout. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so now on to the eyeliner. So I use my usual Sephora liquid eyeliner. I said last time I wouldn't start with liquid eyeliner if you're not great with eyeliner right away. It's one of the harder ones to get to actually look decent. Definitely start with the pencils first. Try to get yourself a good quality pencil one too. If you want to start using like liquid eyeliner, I highly suggest starting with the ones that come in pots with their own little brushes first. And even if it doesn't come with a brush, I suggest you get one. Mine is running out, so it's becoming a little difficult. Bear with me. I'm kind of like annoying with my makeup. I try to make sure that it's like completely fried before I move on to the next tube. Because I have a new one sitting in my makeup bag, but I try to get every little bit out of this that I can. Especially when you buy expensive makeup, you want to do that. Try to get every little drop out of it. The other thing that like I know people have probably seen on like social media, from Snapchat to YouTube to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that places. There are people who have put on eyeliner and they try to put it on like right here. Don't do that. If you put it right next to the corner of your eye, it's going in your eye. Because it's liquid. I only put it on top of my eye, and even then sometimes I run into problems because I go too far in. And if you go too far in, it will end up in your eye and it hurts. And there are people that you've probably seen on social media that look really freaky where their eyes are black because their eyeliner went in there. Your eye usually can recover from that. I'm not going to say always. But it usually can recover from that. Human eye is a very resilient thing. I just don't recommend it. It hurts. I've only gotten like this much in there and it really hurts. Okay, so the Tinkerbell collection came with a normal pencil eyeliner that I like to do underneath the black eyeliner as part of the wing. I also try not to put like, I know a lot of people like to put eyeliner on their waterline. I don't do that because again, ow, like it hurts. Booger. Pencils to me are a bit more frustrating than liquid. I know like so you have to develop the liquid eyeliner skill, but pencils to me are frustrating because they pull on your skin. Okay, now for my favorite mascara. Like I said, I like this mascara because it doesn't use like actual brushes. They're more like rubber fibers instead of like hair fibers. So they, I don't know, they pull on my eyelashes a lot less and they clump to a lot less to me too. That's just a personal preference. I know like Too Faced has that really good mascara that everybody loves. I just won't buy it because it's got the brush that I can't stand. Whoops! See, and I just did the oops. The big oops. When you roll your wand a little too much and then you end up with mascara bumps on top of your eyeshadow. I'm pretty good at getting that out. Just give me 1 second. I'll show you how I get it out. Obviously I rubbed it with my finger a little bit, but there's still some on there. You probably can't see it on the camera, but I can see it in the mirror, so it'll bother me. I do my makeup for me, so if something doesn't look right, even if someone else can't see it, it's gonna bother me. Okay, so this is how I fix oopses, from eyeliner oopses to mascara oopses when it comes to dark black makeup upon my eyeshadow. Okay, so I don't dip this back in the pot. I just kind of rub it over the spot. It will usually either conceal or remove whatever oops just occurred. So, okay. Now, go ahead and do the blush and the highlighter. I, for the longest time, didn't use blush because I was worried I'd look like a Cupid doll. So I just asked one of the ladies at Sephora to help me out. She helped me find more of like a peach color to match my skin tone a little bit more. So my blushes aren't completely pink, they're more of a peachy color. And then she told me to apply like this so that it don't have like the little circlets. Okay. I didn't clean off my highlighter brush. I don't spray my highlighter brush as much as I should, but usually I just rub it on my wash rag. By the way, my blush brush, I used to use a Sephora one until I lost it in Australia. Woo! And so the blush brush that I use is it's called Real Techniques, and I got it at Ulta. It was a lot cheaper than my Sephora one. So, sorry, I'm trying to find my highlighter. Okay, and then this is from the Lisa Frank makeup collection. You can get it at Ulta. I think you can get it at Morphe, because I believe they're Morphe. Yeah, they're Morphe. So I have 2 sets of Morphe brushes. I like this one for my highlighter because it's angled, so. I didn't like highlighter because for the longest time my face was very oily, so it was shiny on its own. Just stabbed the highlighter with the back part of my brush. Oops. Trying to fix it. There we go. Anyway, I was saying, my face was very oily naturally, so I got my face a little bit more under control. I didn't like highlighter because I was like, ugh. I didn't like things that were shiny. My forehead is still pretty shiny, especially if I'm wearing sunscreen. Okay, so we did all of that, and now time for my favorite part, the glitter. So, this is the same glitter I used for the last look that I did. I really need to order more, but they're out of stock. It's called Waterfall. It's from ColourPop. It's from their Frozen 2 collection. It's technically considered Anna's glitter, because you can either get Anna's collection or you can get Elsa's collection pieces. I have Elsa's full collection. It came in like this nifty little box, but I didn't buy Anna's full collection because A, it was sold out, and B, I already had the glitter. But apparently I should have bought it if it wasn't sold out because, yeah, I'm running out of the glitter. I could buy the full collection now and get the glitter, but that's quite a waste of money when I already have the palette and the lipstick and the lip gloss. Also, like, I'm not a huge Frozen fan. I know Frozen's like one of the most popular Disney movies ever made at the moment. And I didn't like it. And I didn't like the second one even more, because I thought Anna was out of her mind the whole time. So, the thing I liked in the second one was the little lizard, Bruni. So, but I bought the collection because I like the colors. It's not that I like hate Anna and Elsa, I just don't like how they're portrayed in their movie very well. I have this thing on my Pinterest, it's called Pocket Princesses. It's kind of like a comic book, but for princesses, where they're all living in the same house together. And I love Anna and Elsa in that one, they're hilarious. There's like one that I have where Tiana made gumbo for everybody to eat, and it's so spicy that Elsa's frost powers, her snowflake powers, all of her cold powers, they're kind of water because it's so spicy, it's melting the ice inside of her. Tiana asks her if it's too spicy for her, and she giggles and says no and shoots water out of her finger. But yeah, like I said, I don't hate Anna and Elsa. I just don't really like their movie. I also didn't like all of the hype that was around it, where it was like, oh, Frozen was the first Disney movie to teach you that, or I guess I should say Disney princess movie, to teach you that you don't need a guy, which is not true, because Merida came before Frozen, and she didn't need a dude. She in fact, she didn't need a dude so much that when they tried to force her to marry, she said, nope. Not doing that. And I get it, everybody likes it for the sisterly love, too, which is sweet and great. But, Lilo and Stitch, Nani and Lilo, works for me. They're funnier, too. I mean, they're farther apart in age, so that might be why it works better that way. Okay, almost done. Sorry, I missed a spot on this side. I always get asked by people how I get this to stay on my face. They think it's glitter, like the kind that absolutely positively gets everywhere, like sand. And it's not. It's pressed gel glitter. So it's sticky. So it sticks to your face pretty easily. Okay. 2 final touches. One is the lip stain. Like I said, not a huge fan of this. I don't like how it makes my lips feel. But we'll go ahead and put it on. Ugh. I bought it, I might as well use it, right? It's a pretty light color at least, too. The other thing is that it stings if you have any ouchies on your lips, like any cracks or dry spots. It stings like an SOB. Okay. Last and final touch is my glitter mascara that I love. Same one that I used last time with the gold, because Tinkerbell's pixie dust is gold, so we use gold. I have a silver one that I'll use for other looks. And this one isn't super easy for other people to see. I mean, you can't even really see it on the camera. But again, I do my makeup for me, so I need to be able to see it. Alrighty, and that is the Tinkerbell look. So, like I said, I can come up with other looks from her palette that sure work, but to me this is more of her actual coloring and stuff like that, so that's why I like it. Anybody got any questions or anything they want to ask? Go right ahead, ask them in the chat and I'll answer you. Sorry, I thought I messed up my eyeliner. It's seeing how I look on the mirror and then seeing how I look on the camera is a little different. So the lighting is more heavily picked up by the camera for sure than by my eye on the mirror. So, alrighty, So this is my wash rag that I use to clean. You can kind of see, this is where I wash these with my actual towels that use in the bathroom. But I spray them with Spot Shot because they get stained from the eyeshadow coming off. Other thing that I figured out the other day, if you were going to do my method of cleaning your brushes, put something underneath it if you've got it on the carpet, because I accidentally got makeup on the carpet. Luckily it came out, but just in case, if you're like me and you live in a rent-controlled area where if you stain the carpet you're going to pay damages, don't do that. So... I usually do it on my leg, and I'd never notice it on my pants, so I didn't know that it came off until it came off on the carpet the other day, which was fun. So, okay, I'm not seeing any questions, so I'm probably not going to ramble like I did last time. I just kind of wanted to do this look. I'll probably post some more looks on social media for sure. For people, what I do is I post the looks, and based off of which one gets the most likes between Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, I choose to do that one. Like I said, I had a tie between Ursula and Tinkerbell. So I had to have a tiebreaker with my friends, and Tinkerbell won by 1 point. So, interesting. That doesn't look right. Let me see if I can fix that. Sorry, this side doesn't look like it's as even as the other side is, and it's bothering me. There we go. It's probably from my mascara. Oops. I probably over pushed the lighter color into the darker color, so that's why it didn't look as even to me. Alrighty. Well, I hope the rest of you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time.